ladies and gentlemen, what's up? This is Papa Bale. Welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, see what's going on. So right here is a 4 cube magnet, 1-inch cubes. It's in a hallbach array. Okay. So the left one, the way I set it up is the left one goes, the north goes in. Then the top one, the north goes right. And then the north goes down and to the left. And that's how it's set up. North is not facing outward all the way, all the time here. Not at all. And we're going to see how that has an effect on how it runs. And I don't have a tack strip on there. I should probably do that. We'll look at it real quick first, though. So let's get into the drive a little bit. It's a 4filar coil. There's 2 drives. There's a 26 gauge and I believe 30 gauge for the trigger and the drive of one set. And then in the same coil, there's 32 gauge and a 28 gauge, which acts as a drive and a trigger. So each one has their own trigger and their own drive inside the same coil. And I think that's pretty dope. Okay, we're going to turn that on. Let's do one at a time. Oh, and a maglev now. And it's tight, man. It's like a perfect maglev for what I'm doing. All right. All right, so this is a 26 and the 30 gauge. Now I'm going to turn on the other one. Oh, no, I'm not. Guess I have to turn that on first. So we're learning as we go with that. That's already picking up quite a bit of speed. We are running it at 12.4 volts. I'm sure we're picking up to about 4.4 amps there. This bench power supply does not like working right now, I guess. Here we go. So they're both on now. Hallbach array. Wow, man, that is so smooth. "12 volts, parallel, 4filar coil. Pretty sweet. Make this one, wow. And since it's hallbach array, I wonder if it's going to take off. Looks like it wants to, but it's not getting any faster, so it's not going to do it. All right, so the 26 gauge drive is pulling 0.4 amps, 400 milliamps, and the 28 gauge drive with the 32 gauge trigger is drawing, of course, less current, but like it's drawing half as much current, which I think is pretty awesome. I like that sound. That's smooth. Heck yeah, that's awesome. So earlier I had all these coils like hooked up to it, and I was trying, but it's not like that. It's and I think it's just because of the loss inevitable in the system. Whatever system I do with any of this stuff, it's gonna lose. When you turn it off, everything you have set up to make it run forever is gonna not work because of loss. It's not even going to equal to the laws of physics because of loss. It's not even going to get there. It's just I'm talking about what I'm doing. This setup, all these coils. I mean, if that was my goal, that would be stupid to keep doing this. But that's not my goal. It's never been my goal. I think it's beautiful. I think there's a lot of art involved in building one, and then there's even more art involved in building one, replicating one. Okay, replicating one is different than building one. I came up with all these coils and everything from like my head. You know, I didn't look up or do any math or anything like that. And some of them are actually pretty good. Some of them suck. Some of them really suck because they cost a lot of money to make, and they ended up just not panning out at all. Math would have been good at that point. So cool. I'm liking this hallbach array thing. There's barely any vibration in the shaft. And we're just working on this baby coil right here. I'm pretty sure we're at like 250 turns of each strand. Maybe a little more. Like let's say 333. 333 turns of 26, 28, 30, and 32 gauge. I think it's pretty explosive. All in all, I think I want to say 2.4. And 4.8. So it's parallel watts. It's 4.8 parallel watts. Like the max amount of wattage that this system requires is 4.8. But total watts is going to be 7.2 watts. You got 4.8 on the 26 gauge, and you got 2.2, 2.4 on the 28 gauge. And so that's a total of 7.2 watts, which is a lot in my opinion. I don't know if we need to run it on 12 volts. Maybe we can turn it down a little bit. Turn it down to 9. See, this is where a tach meter would be really useful. But I don't feel like looking for it right now because I've been using it for a cat toy. So cool. And now we're at basically let's say 1.5 amps and 1.8 amps. I think that's so smooth considering the north face is all over the place. That is a hallbach array right there, ladies and gentlemen, at 90 degrees. So, but it's not packed together, so I don't know what the effect will be entirely. I gotta get my generator coils out there and everything. I think it's really cool that it's moving though. Sweet. All right. Peace out. Have a great day. Please subscribe. Bye now.